Unpopular opinion. Being a man has to be one of the most difficult things in this world, because when I hear some of the requests that women have and how they can contradict themselves, I get confused. It's like, I don't need you to be too sensitive, but how dare you not share your feelings and your emotions with me? I need you to be a good leader, but understand that I won't be following you and I won't be listening to you, and you can't lead me anywhere. But be a good leader. Be strong and show a level of vulnerability, but not too much, because then strength and vulnerability cannot coexist together, because now I'm going to think that you weak. I want you to be truthful and honest, but not too truthful to where you telling me the truth about me, and now I got to feel some type of way towards you because you're supposed to be on my side at all points and times. Read my mind, but don't you dare assume that you know what I'm thinking. Meet my needs, even though I'm not going to tell you what my needs are all the time, but I expect for you to just know somehow. Be financially stable, but make sure you have a whole bunch of time, even though it takes time to make money. Now, when you hear some of these requests out loud and you see how they contradict themselves, don't it sound silly? And wouldn't you be just as confused as he is?
Yo, I appreciate that, sister. She articulated it perfectly. Women are walking contradictions. Bottom line. When a woman talks, she doesn't listen to what it is that she's saying until you repeat it back to her. And she's like, oh, no, I didn't say that, a lot of times. Or she realized how crazy it sounds. There have been experiments in shows where guys have said things to women and they're like, well, that sounds narcissistic. That sounds ridiculous. That sounds crazy. And they say, well, did a survey. A lot of women said all these things that you were saying. Like, they summed it up. Or that was said here. Because women don't think. They just spit out stuff. It's an echo chamber, what they heard other women saying and what they think is politically correct. Right? But let me tell you guys a cheat code, right? If she really likes you, none of this stuff matters, guys. If she likes you, none of this stuff matters. All that stuff she's talking about, it goes out the window. You know, she'll do anything for the guy she likes. Chris Brown. Again, I use the whole Chris Brown analogy. But yeah, don't assume you know what I'm thinking. I need a wealthy man, but I need him to be available at all times. He needs to be texting me. He needs to be giving me attention. He doesn't need to be giving me too much attention because he's needy. You know, I want him to send me stuff, but if he send me stuff, he's a creep. If he does it on the first date, then something's wrong. Y'all ladies, that's why I always say what a woman says and what she emotionally responds to is two separate things. Of course you would be confused when you do stuff for women. What's that whole thing about, remember White Men Can't Jump? Remember that movie where my man Billy gets old girl, Rosie Perez's character, she says she's thirsty and he went to get her a glass of water. And she's like, just because I said I'm thirsty doesn't mean you need to get me a glass of water. It's about, and he's like, huh?
When I said I was thirsty, it doesn't mean I want you to bring me a glass of water.
You know what I'm saying? Women claim that they're great communicators, but women are some of the worst communicators. Hence why they ghost, stonewall, silent treatment, all this feminine stuff that they do in terms of that. But they want you to be able to, you should have read my mind. I shouldn't have to tell you what's going on with me. Guys, how many times have you heard that? A woman will sit there in silence and want you to pry it out of her, or you should know what's going on. Man, ain't nobody got time for that. You think Chris Brown got time for that? He not asking no questions, regardless of what he says in those songs. Okay, I'm out of here. Hit me up when you're ready to talk. Ain't nobody got time to try to unpack what you got going on. Don't assume he needs to be a provider. He needs to be doing this. You want to be the boss. Oh, excuse me. You want a man to be, you want to date a boss, but you want to tell the boss what to do. It's insane. It's insanity to me. It's insanity. The stuff that women say and they don't realize how crazy it sounds. Then you got your girlfriend sitting there behind you, backing you up with this foolishness. You know, now I don't know this sister. I'll link her information below for you guys to check her out. But hopefully she's living the same life that she's talking about in terms of, because women who do make these videos, I hope that they're living that way, you know, in terms of like the absurdity that men have to go through, you know. That's why, guys, as a man, you present yourself as you are. You be a good person. You be an understanding person. Don't think that you have to crack a riddle when it comes to crack this puzzle. As I always say, the the Legend of Zelda, where you gotta have the winged boots, the Triforce of Power, the ocarina, and you gotta have the Majora's Mask and the big Goron sword and all this stuff like that, man. Screw all that, bro. You just be you, man. But let's get into some clips, guys. Let's go.
Now she was only 16, I had to nurture that. Give her some growth, waited till I touched the cat.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yo, what was Joey Crack talking about right there? Let's run that back, what he said, man.
Now she was only 16, I had to nurture that. Give her some growth, waited till I touched the cat.
Yeah, I guess that y'all dug that up in light of what Crack is going through with all this stuff like that, man. Fellas, don't be letting these lyrics. I don't even know if those are real lyrics or that's AI. You know what I mean? I might, somebody Google that and let me know if those are real lyrics, because I don't feel like stopping this video to do that. But that is insane if Crack said that, man. Let's get on to the next clip, guys. Let's go. Yo, listen, this is definitely that Final Destination stuff right here. Man, you got to be more careful, man. Got to be more careful. This is crazy, man. But let's get on to the next clip. Hopefully you made it out. That's, hey, adrenaline has to get you on your feet, man. Get up out of there, man. This ain't no scary movie.
Who cares? Who cares, brother? Who cares, brother? Who cares? Today, smash.
Exactly. Who cares? It's just cheeks. It's just buns. It's just a temporary investment. You know what I'm saying? I don't monitor what other men do with their Johnsons anyway, man. So y'all need to go ahead with that. You feel me? So let's get on to the next clip, guys. Let's go. That was definitely nasty work right there. That was the extra Coolio right there. You know, Coolio had that going on. That was insanity right there. Complete insanity, man. Let's get on to the next clip, guys. Let's go. Yo, I saw a video where they captioned this and they said when your girl don't trust you or something like that, when you cheated on her 30 times and you got to take her to the club when you say you're going, something crazy like that, man. But a lot of y'all dudes is living like this, man. When you got to go out or you want to go out and just decompress, smoke some hookah, which you dudes shouldn't be smoking hookah, but hey, you know, you got to have your girl right there with you. She looked mad as hell too, man. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.